I think it's important we understand that there is nothing that is certain in life. If we have that mindset, I think it's important for us to know that whatever we think is certain, the only thing that is certain in life is change itself, like they always say. I've been through so many changes. At times, some changes happen, you don't envisage them, some you envisage them. My own approach to change in life is at times to embrace it. Number two is to at times even influence the change, even cause the change, disrupt, do you understand? And then cause the change yourself. So without so many changes, when you run a business that is in technology space, no matter how good your strategy is, your strategy may not last you for more than 6 months. We started this business by partnering with a particular OEM. And as at that time, the OEM was fantastic, but we started running into problems, and we realized that it's not going to be a long-lasting one. So we had to change from that particular OEM to another OEM, which people are used to the previous ones and they saw it as a threat. So people will react to a change, but you have to handhold them through the change. You have to communicate the change to them. You have to make sure that it's clear. You have to also be sincere with them. It's not going to be easy, but we will see ourselves through that change. So, and we had to jump the ship to make a change, and it had impact on some customers. We lost some customers, we gained some, but looking back now, I think we're better off for the change that we made at that point in time. And that's the way it is. I've read so many books about change in life, and you realize that what has separated successful companies from the ones that struggled have been the way they reacted to the changes that came. There's nothing you can do. I have another principle in life. I don't fret or worry over things that I cannot control, over things that I cannot change. I rather embrace them. And I've also seen in life that for every change that happens in life, people benefit from it. It depends on the side of the divide that you want to find yourself, because at times there's nothing you can even do about it. So if you don't embrace the change and see it, that which areas can I benefit from? What are the possible areas that I can better my lot? Then the change is going to carry you away. The truth is that the cheese are going to move from time to time, and it's a function. So, we all know about this popular saying that it's a function of how you want to see the bottle. Is it half full or half empty? When COVID happened, the rich got richer. I know people that repositioned themselves, responded to the change quickly, and they made a whole lot of success out of that time. So change is a constant thing in life. At times we have to disrupt it ourselves. We have to rearrange ourselves so that we're not caught in that change and then we get carried away by the change. I remember that we realized that we were having problem in project delivery in Adeyinka at a point in time. We realized also that we were having a lot of dissatisfaction from customers. And we looked inwardly, we realized that we can do a lot better with our structure that we have, especially in the technology space, the structure. And if you know very well, in a software as a service industry, there are different ways by which you can run your structure. It can be an OEM-driven structure, it can also be a product-driven structure, it can also be a function-driven structure. So we were using the function-driven structure, and we decided that, okay, we need to change it from a function-driven structure to an OEM-driven structure, whereby people own it end-to-end. So we had to make sure that we start with focus group. We had to talk to the managers first. From the managers, we had to get a buy-in of everybody so that everybody is carried along. People need to be part of the change. People need to buy into it. People need to understand that there is a problem, and people need to understand that if the change is not made, it may swallow all of us, and we need to move on as well. So we had to gather everybody together, different sessions, to make sure everybody understands the reason why we need to make the change. And at the end of the day, we have to take the baby step first. We have to run it in a way that for some time we're testing it before we go the full-blown way of making the change. So what we learned from that is that at times when you carry people along in change, when you communicate it appropriately, and you make people take ownership of that change as well, the change is likely to be successful. And that's what we did, and we realized that the change actually has a very positive impact.